Good morning, students. So today we're gonna use the law of cosines to solve for an angle. So we're gonna remember, okay, the important point here again is that when we label the triangle, we have to make sure that the angle, the name of the angle, and the name of its opposite sides is the same. We're going to use uppercase for the angle, lowercase for the side, and they have to be opposite from each other. Okay, so uppercase C for an angle, lowercase c for its opposite side, uppercase B for the angle, lower b for its opposite side, uppercase A for the angle, and lowercase a for its opposite side. And these again are the formula that comes out of it. Remember, always the way to remember these formulas are the same letter goes at the end, okay, and then in the middle it's just the ones that are not on the ends. So A, B, C, B, C, B, B, A, C, A, C, 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 A, B, A, B. Okay, so it's pretty easy to remember, and remember, it doesn't matter if this is the other way. So that's pretty simple. And now we want to solve for an angle. Now, the important part here is how to solve one of these equations for an angle. You can do it after you put the values in, or you can do it before. And I would say it's much more efficient if you actually with one of them we solve for angle A, so we know what we get. Okay, so let's try it. If we have A square equals B square plus C square minus 2BC cosine of A, could you solve for angle A? It's not that difficult. So here what we're doing is we have to actually move this to the other side. That's subtracting minus B squared both sides, minus C squared both sides. Okay, and what it ends up happening is that we have A squared minus B squared minus C squared, okay, equals negative 2BC cosine of A. Now, it would be nice to get rid of this negative, and we can multiply the whole thing times negative 1, and if we do that, every term changes sign. So what we'll have now, this is positive, will become negative, so negative A squared. This is positive, will become negative, so it's going to be plus B squared. This is negative, becomes positive, plus C squared, and this is negative, becomes positive. 2BC cosine of A. With this little trick, we have got rid of this negative, right? Now, last thing would be divide both sides over 2BC to get rid of this of this here. So we're gonna divide over 2BC over 2BC. This cancels out, and we have now, I'm gonna move the cosine of A to the other side. Cosine of A equals minus A squared plus B squared plus C squared over 2BC. Last thing, how can we get rid of this cosine so we have solved for the angle A? Well, this cosine will go to the other side as the opposite, which would be inverse of cosine, or arc cosine, which I prefer, okay, because it's less confused. So arc cosine or just you can also write it like this. Sorry, cosine, inverse cosine, like this. It doesn't matter. Any of this, it's the same thing. And then minus A squared plus B squared plus C squared over 2BC. Now, look here. Look what we have here. You see this A? You see this A in here? So now we have the A's in here, BC, BC. So if you would like to write the other equations, it's also very easy. We have B is gonna be arc cosine of minus B squared, BB, plus, and now the other ones that we have not used, as we're using B, what is missing is AC, so A squared plus C squared over 2 times AC. Bada boom. Right? And if we want to solve for C, is arc cosine or inverse cosine, doesn't matter. Arc cosine is the same thing. Some calculators, they write arc cosine, some other ones, to just write inverse cosine. So C, what do we have to write? BB now, CC, so it's negative C squared, and because I have to use C, what it's missing is AB, so I'm gonna have A squared plus B squared over 2AB. Done, right? So now I have the three formulas. So if I want to solve for angle A, that's the one I will be using. If I want to solve for angle B, that's the one I will be using. And if I want to solve for angle C, that's the one I will be using. So I don't have to solve for each problem because I've done it only once, which is a lot more efficient, right? Let's see number 7. So that's the one we're gonna solve. So for number 7, let's see number 7. How are you today? So 7, we have for number 7, we have actually, we have to find angle A. So we have A. This is 26. This is C. This is B. This is A. Okay, 21, 24. Now, important thing, before we get going, this 24, is it A, B, or C? Oh, Mick is still sick. I don't know what's going on with Mick. Mick is sick, so I don't know where my students. Oh my God. So anyway, so C, right? So if you see in here, this is gonna be a lowercase c. What about this one? This is B, so this is gonna be lowercase b. Right? This is A. Use another color. This is A, so that's gonna be lowercase a. Here we go. So I'm gonna use A, right? I'm gonna use formula A, so it's this one here. Formula A, so I'll write it down. A equals arc cosine or inverse cosine of negative A squared plus B squared plus C squared over 2BC. Now let's just substitute. A, 21, so 21 in here. B, 26, so 26 in here. 26 square. C, 24 square. 2 times 26 times 24. So arc cosine of negative 21. And we have to write it like this. Okay, because the negative is outside. If you put it inside, that's going to be wrong. Because what this means is take the square, then times the negative. Okay, that's very important. B, 26 square plus C, which is 24 square over 2 times B, 26 times C, 24. And now just calculator work, right? I made a mistake somewhere. A is 21 and I wrote 26. Oh my gosh, what a teacher. Oh my God. So that's it. Okay, so now calculator work, and we're gonna do Negative 21 square. Okay, this is the same as this. Okay, the way I write it is the same, so that's fine. As long as you don't put parentheses in here, including the negative, that's fine, that's correct. Plus 26 square plus 24 square. And now all this, and now we do need to put parentheses, so that means, let me see if I can do that. I need to put a parenthesis in here. Good. So all this needs a parenthesis. Divided over 2 times, and I also need to put a parenthesis in here, I guess. Yes. So 2 times 26 times 24. You know what? I actually missed the inverse cosine. Oh my god, I actually missed the inverse cosine. So that means I have to go back all the way and I have to write the inverse cosine. So it's going to be like this, and then here we go. It has to go all the way until the end, I guess. Okay, so let's see. Now it's really the parentheses. This parenthesis is closing this one, this one, at the end is closing the inverse cosine. I believe it's right. Let's see what happens. Okay. Enter. 4947. Does it make sense? Let me see. Let me see the problem. 49, probably it does make sense. Okay, so that's 4947 degrees. Okay. Yeah, I think it's the right answer. Let me see if I have here the answers, because these are the questions. So that's for number 7, right? For number 7, trying to check if I have the answers. Well, I believe it's right. If it's not, don't worry that I would reach out again, okay? I hope it helps. Okay, guys, have a nice day. Bye-bye.